The Sith'ari will be free of limits. The Sith'ari will lead the Sith and destroy them. The Sith'ari will raise the Sith from death and make them stronger than before. We all know the story of Anakin Skywalker, the prophesied chosen one who would bring balance to the Force. But did you know that the Sith had a prophecy of their own chosen one known as the Sith'ari? A term first given to King Adus on the Sith world of Korriban in a reign that lasted nearly 300 years. Adus would finally pass on in 27,700 BBY, or essentially nearly 28,000 years before A New Hope. So that shows you how long this prophecy has been in effect. After his passing, the term Sith'ari would become subject of a prophecy of a coming Sith who would not only lead and destroy the Sith, but would in turn make them more powerful than ever before. And also, if some of these names doesn't sound familiar to you, let me know, and I'd be happy to make a video going over some of the most influential Sith in Star Wars lore. And by the way, the content from this video will be coming from the Legends continuity, so isn't technically considered canon to the greater Star Wars universe, but the Legends or extended universe stories are still some of the best Star Wars stories that you'll read in my opinion. So after King Adus' death, the Sith world of Korriban fell into a state of civil war, and many would attempt to claim the title of the Sith'ari. Some believe that a perfect being would one day rise up and claim the prophesied title, while others believe that the Sith'ari title begun and ended with King Adus. The prophecy was originally considered to be too sacred to be put into writing, and so was passed on verbally for generations, until it was finally recorded in the Book of the Sith. Throughout history, some, including Darth Plagueis, were skeptical of the Sith'ari prophecy, stating, "Prophecies are generally wishful thinking. The fact that the Sith created their own savior myth is predictable, yet seems uniquely specific to the actions I am taking now. I am not a creature of superstition, but if the robes of the Sith'ari fit, I see no reason not to claim them." However, Darth Plagueis' own master, Darth Tenebrous, believed that Darth Bane was the prophesied Sith'ari. There has been speculation over who the true chosen one of the Sith could be, with theories stating that Revan, Bane, even Vader, or perhaps Sidious could very well be. It's even been thought that the title could have had multiple holders throughout history, and Darth Sidious would even proclaim himself to be the perfect being of ancient Sith prophecy as he killed his master Plagueis. No surprise there, really. However, the complete Star Wars encyclopedia would eventually give credence to the notion that the true foretold chosen one of the Sith, the Sith'ari, is none other than Darth Bane. Besides Vader, Darth Bane is actually my personal favorite Sith, and him being the Sith'ari is something that I agree with, and there are several facts to back it up. The prophecy states that the Sith'ari will lead the Sith and destroy them. Darth Bane did exactly this when he destroyed the Sith, when he gave the idea of the thought bomb to Lord Khan of the Brotherhood of Darkness, which would kill him, as well as the other lords of the Brotherhood, along with the Jedi Army of Light on the planet Ruusan. Bane would then rebuild the Sith as he would institute the Rule of Two, which called for only one master and one apprentice at any given time, one to embody power, the other to crave it. Bane would eventually find a young girl who he would train to be his apprentice, and she would become Darth Zana, another of my favorite Sith actually. If you haven't read the Darth Bane trilogy of books, I can't recommend them enough. They're my favorite Star Wars books, and maybe my favorite books in general, honestly. But that does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment down below and let me know if there's any more Star Wars lore or facts that you would like to hear from us next. So thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you always, and I will see you guys very soon.